don't forget an awesome fucking trailer like this one, which clearly in one scene alone proves that it's getting its R rating, and we might actually get a movie worthy of the amazing character that Marvel, has created within the X-Men universe that is Wolverine. Of course, it's titled Logan. I mean, and if you haven't been living under a rock, Weapon 23 is going to be in this one. It's a full-length trailer. It shows that, pretty much all the mutants are gone. It's Wolverine, Xavier, 23. I mean, there are some that have to still be bad guys, of course, but, we're not trying to give too much away. We just want you to go check out the movie, too. But, excuse me. I'm definitely excited. I think they're finally letting this character reach its full potential with this R rating. I mean, the violence alone that is in the comics should have been what pushed any of his movies to achieve this rating. And now that they're kind of taking the gloves off and going, all right, man, you're going to put your fucking knife claws through the gloves any damn way. We might as well just let you do your thing. And you see good, for me anyway, personally, I saw good story arc already in just a little trailer. I saw, there's going to be plenty of action in fighting scenes and stuff like that, and with this being Hugh Jackman's last time out as Wolverine, why not pull everything out and make the best damn movie you can with a character that Cthulhu himself pretty much said, I'm gonna come to you in a few years with an X-Men movie. You will do it, or I will take your soul with me. So with that being said, it's just it's something that all the fans have been very patiently waiting for, and they're super excited. Well, at least me anyway. I can't speak for the rest of you who are probably sitting, behind your keyboard going, I don't know. I can't take little Jimmy with me to see this. He's only 12. But, it seems like it's finally going to give us what we've been asking for and begging for as fans. And I know I'm pumped about it. I know there's certain people who live underneath a Nintendo Switch rock that didn't get to see the trailer as soon as I told them about it that are pretty pumped for it. So
it came out at the same time. I only got one in the newsfeed.
Just wondering what your guys' thoughts was on this awesome trailer for what looks to be an awesome fucking movie.
Dude, I'm a huge... Going back to the comics, I'm not one of these asshole douchebags who only saw who Wolverine was in the movies and goes, I'm a huge Wolverine fan, which is fine. But I'm a hardcore Wolverine fan going back to the late 80s. When the first time I picked up comics, Wolverine was always my dude. Him, the Punisher, and Captain America. Those are my top 3 Marvel guys.
Real quick, just to interject, you know why he was my dude? Because he was actually around my fucking height. He wasn't over 6 foot tall. He's technically he's listed at 5'3" in the first appearance in the Incredible Hulk when he was made to fight the Hulk.
Yeah, very true. And also, there for a long time, they didn't know if he was actually human, and we're going to reveal that he was actually a mutant Wolverine that turned half human. Thank God they scrapped that bullshit. But I cannot wait to see this movie. We might get a actual good Wolverine movie. Knock on wood. Please, there, Deepest, the video game. Jesus, give us what we need. This looks great. Obviously, that's X-23. You see it when the claws shink against the other claws, the other 4 claws that come out of nowhere. And I love X-23 and Laura's backstory and her interaction with Wolverine. She's been through hell. This guy has definitely been through hell, and he doesn't know how to be a father, but he's trying to be that for her. And I can't wait to see them play off that in the story arcs in this movie. It's awesome that it's rated R because you can get down and dirty with the way his character is, the way he acts, the way he emotes, what he says, and also the bloodshed that comes with it. Especially if he's old man Logan, which this is basically taking from, and he can't heal. That means a lot of blood, a lot of pain, scarring that you just couldn't get away with any other way. Nice one, Carmageddon, in the chat. So that I cannot wait for. And I love the way that they have Patrick Stewart, who's playing Professor X, like old, mentally ill, and he's always been kind of like that father figure that Wolverine never had a chance to have. And I like how they bring him in here to help him with his daughter. And I can't wait to see how that plays out. Especially with no other mutants around. This means that shit's going to get real fast. And the way that this played off, one, the music was amazing. Having Johnny Cass's Hurt, that
I was just
made it
gonna
perfect.
Talk about that.
Made it perfect. And then on top of that, this was almost not a superhero flick from this trailer. It was a very great drama and character study piece almost. And then you get, when Wolverine pulls at the claws, oh, there's your superhero. which is amazing. This looks like to be, if they pull it off and they follow what the trailer is giving us, maybe one of the best comic book movies next to, you know, Christopher Nolan's Batman. You know what I mean? That's a big if they pull it off right. But we'll see. What do you got? What do you think, Carmageddon?
I didn't. So when I saw the trailer, I thought it looked pretty good. But I'm kind of one of those people that didn't really watch all of the X-Men movies. So, I mean, it looked good. It looked suspenseful, but I kind of felt like it brought in like this old-timey feel. Like it really, it humanized them a lot more, I feel like, than the previous movies had. But like I said, I haven't really seen all of them, so I don't know. Maybe there were films that had done it before, but I kind of felt like that it brought it to a more grounded level versus like usual, where it would be really science fiction-y, like, you know, comic book lore and such. But I don't know. That's all I could really say about it. But I did kind of get a feel that it was an actual movie. You weren't really watching mutants or anything like that. Like, you were actually watching people. And then all of a sudden it comes out and it's like, oh, by the way, motherfuckers. Like, and I thought that was kind of neat, rather than just going through the whole movie with like, I don't know if arrogance is the word for it, but you know how in most superhero movies they're like, I'm a superhero, fuck you, like, and in this one it's like, no, I'm gonna keep that on the down low until it's time. And I kind of thought that was a nice twist.
Yeah, they definitely got a perfect balance of, this is a serious movie, we're delving deep into the character. I love the moments that the characters have with each other. It's like, yes, this is a superhero movie, but it's a true look at the character, like what we get in the comics, like with the Death of Wolverine and the Wolverine origins, and how deep some of these books can get that you don't see people fight in the comics for the longest of times. Half the time in the comics is people sitting around having real moments with each other, you know what I mean? And I love how they brought that in there. No superhero fucking cliches like you were bringing up, and all that arrogance along with it, and over flashiness. This is looking good, and I love that part where they're at that table, and it's like a very dark and dour trailer throughout the whole thing, and it's very at stakes, and you feel what's going on. But in that one little moment where they're sitting at the table, Professor X, Wolverine, and I'm calling it's X-23, we know that. I mean, they basically gave it away. And they're all sitting there smiling and having that one little moment together after all three of them have had these like shitty life experiences. They kind of made the trailer for me in a little way. It's like, oh, my heart grew that day.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to watch the fucking trailer again because I enjoy it that much. I don't know why. I just do. I love that cover, that, you know, the Johnny Cash cover. I really do. It's one of my fucking favorites. No joke. So with that being tied into, you know, something else that, you know, I care very deeply about, because I love the progression of the character, Wolverine, Logan, Old Man Logan, whatever you want to actually, you know, refer to him as. I care deeply about it, so I like it. And like you were saying, both of you were saying, it gives you more than just a sense of, oh, it's a superhero movie, or it's another X-Men movie, so the whole trailer's got to be action packed and boom 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 and bang bang bang. No, when it's actually just like, you know, here's character development, here's characters that by the end of this movie you're gonna go, damn, I either want a Weapon 23 movie, or I want to, you know, at least a follow-up to this where Jackman doesn't have to be in it, which me and Remo, you know, spoiler alert, talked about the death of Logan the other night on the phone, and wondering if they're going to throw that gut-wrenching last scene in there where he's gone, and make you fall in love with this new character of, you know, being, you know, Weapon 23, and seeing if they can't spin something off of that, because, you know, Sony only has so long to put out another X-Men movie before they're going, oh, here you go, Marvel, here's your rights back, and since you're owned by the juggernaut that is ruling every fanboy and fangirl's life since, I don't know, the beginning of time, because we suck you in with Aladdin, and then we keep you here, and we hold you down with Marvel and fucking LucasArts and everything else, so, goddammit, you are ours now. You will pay us every penny. But, besides my tirade there, sorry, went off on a tangent. But no, I really am interested, almost more in the fact of the end of the movie. The last 30 minutes is what I'm super interested in seeing now, especially after these trailers, as much as the hour 30 or hour long beforehand, however long they were looking to make this movie.
Yeah, like you brought up, man. We definitely had a discussion about it, and this is Patrick Stewart's supposedly, and definitely Hugh Jackman is adamant about it. Their last movies, they really wanted to do a good movie and dwell deep into the characters and give us something that's like their all defining moment. So going with the death of probably both of them is going to happen, and I can see it playing off really well. You know, Professor X is trying to give Wolverine that one last redemption, trying to save who he is and his humanity, and ended up dying for it, and Wolverine ended up dying trying to save this child that's basically his daughter. Yes, it's a clone, if you know anything from the comics, but it's basically his daughter, and trying to give her back the humanity that was stolen from her from the time that she was born. You know what I mean? And it could be something that we're like, oh man, and have like tears going down grown men's faces and just epic. I can see it happening very easily. And if it goes that route, I'm not mad at it, man, especially if it makes me feel. So I can see it going that way. How the trailer played out and the tone of it, I just see it happening.
Yeah, and why else? I mean, yeah, of course you have the obvious reasons of why they have the cover Johnny Cash is hurt, because it's Old Man Logan. The regeneration's not what it is, and he's so worn down and beat up because God knows he's been alive for centuries. Yeah, I get why there's that connection, but then are they talking? Excuse me, why I get philosophical up on my little soapbox. That only makes me 4 inches taller, but are they getting to a point where it's like, look, this is your last outing with him, and we're making sure of it. And here's some more hurt to go along with the end of this movie when, we, spoiler alert, might kill him off, might not kill him off, make you fall in love with this character, shit like that. There's always something more that seems to be going on there.
Yeah, definitely, man. And this, I just can't wait to see this. This has me so amped. Like, I had almost no hope for this. So, like, oh, it's rated R now. They're actually going to let him do it since Deadpool was a success. And, Hugh Jackman's taking a large role in making sure this movie's good. And I was like, yeah, but those last two movies, and even the last X-Men movie that just came out was just so bad. Like, but seeing this trailer, like, I'm all fucking aboard. I think this could be one of the greatest comic book movies, just movies in general, if they play it right and go with what the trailer showed us and actually go for that impact.
Sorry, I lost you on part of that. I got had to take care of some things, but I heard bits and pieces of it. I mean, at the end of the day, I look at this as being probably the best outing for Hugh Jackman in the character. That way, he doesn't have to dye his hair. I mean, there's a plus. But on top of that, it's just he's rocked the character so well for so long. I'm excited to see it just for the simple fact of, one, it's another X-Men movie, and X-Men has always been my favorite Marvel-based group. And two, it's Wolverine, who's always been my, that's been my dude. So I'm really interested in seeing how this goes. How
Okay,
this
bro,
plays
you don't
out.
have to get gay about it.
You shut your fucking face.
Sounds like you about to cry already just thinking about it.
I'm not crying. There's jizz in my
Just
eye.
moist.
I
My
told
eyes
you
are
to aim
moist.
for my chin. You didn't aim for my chin.
Dude, always go for the eyes. You gotta leave an lasting impression.
I know. And my hair, man. My damn hair.